choice. All right.
Doc, Trezz had a career high today, tied a career high, 34. Seems like everyone really got involved offensively tonight. What did you like most about the way you guys played tonight?
Exactly that. I just thought, when you look at with 5 guys in double figures, just the ball movement was terrific overall. We came out the beginning of the third for about 6 minutes and didn't play, but other than that, loved how we played.
5 games in 7 nights, and you guys won every single one. What have you learned in this homestand?
I don't know. I mean, we're just still growing. I guess we can win games. We won a couple at least on this trip where we didn't play well, or play great, and we were able to claw them out. When we play at our pace, I think offensively we're really good. And we have the ability to get, stops in a row. So I would say that.
Doc, can you kind of talk about the resiliency you guys showed in the third? They got within 6.
Yeah, they cut it to 6, and we just, kind of got it right back up. So, every NBA team is going to make a run at some point, and they did. We helped. I thought our guys knew that, though, and then they got back to playing.
In the 3 games that you guys have played with both Kawhi and PG, your 3-point attempt rate has skyrocketed.
Yeah.
I know you've said before you don't really care what shots you guys are taking as long as they go in, but what kind of does that do for your offense when you guys are taking so many threes?
Well, it's because everyone's trapping. So, and we're moving the ball. We're getting great threes. So, if you can get a great 3, we want to take it. You got Lou and Paul and Kawhi taking them. You have Pat and Jamaica and Rodney and Jerome they're wide open. They better take them, would be my what I would say to them.
Over here, Doc. Your second unit, when you put them in, they built a 16-point lead. Talk about the confidence you have in that second unit.
It's nice to have that. The first unit came out in the beginning of the third, and you just see the energy was low or whatever. It's nice that you got Lou and Trezz. They're going to come in, and all the other guys that are with them, and they're going to get the energy back up, and they did that.
Doc, you guys dominated most of the game this game, and you guys also played with a lot of different lineups. What did you see from those lineups?
It was nice that we were able to use some different ones. We're so versatile. Every night you can put a lineup that you can create matchup problems, and that's nice to have.
Doc, when Montrezl has it going like this tonight, how tough is it for opponents to deal with him, and how many plays do you actually call from outside of pick and rolls with Lou?
We have the one post play, and then we have the little ISO at the top in transition. He gets the rebound and everybody runs wide. Most teams think when a big is bringing it down, that he's bringing it down to run a play. It's ISO for Trezz, and he's great at it. So 2. The answer is two plays.
We talk about Lou all the
Yeah.
time. What does it say about Trezz? He can be such a force.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, a good question. But really, I think people think that Trezz is good only because of Lou. And I think they're starting to see Trezz is good, period. There's nothing else after that. He's just a good basketball player. He can score on the post. He can score on ISOs. He can do it in a lot of different ways. And it's been great to watch. Like each year, seems like he adds more and more to his game. He went left like 5 times today. The scouting reporters don't let him go right. So he says, okay, I'll go left. It just tells you how much he works on his game.
After starting with a home-heavy schedule, now you've got, I think, 9 of the next 11 on the road, something like that. What does that mean in terms of taking the success here and taking it on the road? I mean, how do you approach it?
We'll really find out. We'll find out a lot more about our team. We have some tough games out on the road. It's nice to go out on the road and have all your guys, though. Like, I looked at the schedule, and it's funny, we've had the home games, but we've had one of the toughest schedules in the NBA so far. Home games have been hard teams. but we haven't had our health really through it, and we came out of it okay. Now we're going on the road, but now we have our guys back. So, I'm looking forward to it.
Doc, over here. It seems like you've had a number of different rosters the past season and a half, but is it nice that the one constant throughout has been what Lou and Trezz have been able to get?
Yeah, it definitely has been. You know what you're getting most nights from them. You really do. You know how they're going to play, and everyone knows how to play with them because it's so simple what they're doing, and that helps for sure.
Doc, and obviously you've been focused on this team, but Dallas is on this road trip. Have you monitored just what Luka is doing and how out of his mind he's been playing?
I monitored today. We're playing them next. They're playing the Rockets, so I got to watch, Austin, and yeah, that was amazing. I was on board first last year with him. I just think he's a special basketball player. He is, and he's hard to stop. And this year he's come back with more. Like he's offensively, man, he's tough.
So in that vein, having your defenders, having PG, having Kawhi, having Pat, does that give you the opportunity to send multiple defenders at him to see how you guys can slow him down some?
We'll find that out, yeah. It's, I haven't looked at a game plan yet. I just know no one is stopping him so far. And if you don't, they're going to win. So that's going to be our challenge. I don't know if you're going to stop them, but make them inefficient somehow. I don't know. But we'll look at it. We got a 3-hour flight together, and we'll be able to watch a lot of film.
Is there any update on Landry's status, and is there a chance he could return on this 3-game trip?
I don't think so. But I don't know. I wouldn't know that answer. So.
They say that revenge is the dish best served cold. After avenging both of your early losses, do you reach for perhaps a chilled white wine or a rosé or?
I was coming up with something clever, but I can't come up with it. So, usually my choice is red, French. So, yeah, every once in a while you do. You got to smell the roses sometimes, right?
Doc, I know it's only 17 games in. What kind of identity is your team emerging to be?
Oh, I think everyone sees that. I think it's last year with Kawhi and Paul. Really, I do. I think it's a very tough, hard-nosed team. And then you add Kawhi and Paul. But the identity really hasn't changed much. So I didn't know how that was going to go, and that absolutely has come through.
Doc, with that said, how cool is it to have guys who's not really concerned about, taking a lot of shots and scoring points and things of that nature? How cool is it to have guys like?
Well, they have to be, number one, whether it's cool for them or not. But the fact that it is really important. We have a lot of role players. And, like our bench is very lively. Like, Pat Patterson was starting, not playing a lot right now. He's the guy up on the bench and coaching guys up. So that goes a long way when things do get tough, because it's a long season. There's going to be some bumps here. And when you have guys like that, that helps.
A couple weeks ago, Kawhi missed 3 straight games with the left knee contusion. How's he been doing since then? And
he's great. I don't ask. I swear I really don't. Someone may tell you, but I think he's doing fine. Last question, guys. This is we're ready to go home.
Did Montrezl? Did you anticipate, or did you think he can become kind of a big scorer for you, or he just worked really hard at his game?
He just worked hard. I don't think anyone saw it. Honestly, I didn't know he had a career high. I didn't know he had 34 points until you guys said it when I walked in. I never looked at his points. He just gets them through the flow of the game. Sometimes you don't notice it, But, yeah, he's worked his way to where he's at. It's just amazing watching him work. Thanks, guys. See you in a week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Did you enjoy that video? Make sure to check these out.
For more Clippers highlights, access, and original features, subscribe today.
I have to say this?
Yeah.
I can't say this.
People look at me crazy.
I'm not using this either. Yeah, can we skip this part and then can we go to something else?